Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for, this is your bonus reading for April 2023. We're just going to see what is going on for you here. In your current general energies, you have the setbacks card. It says take one step forward to make two steps back. You also have this animals card. It says unleash and build wealth with your spirit animals. I feel like this has been your story for a long time, like the whole one step forward, two steps back. But I kind of feel like you're changing this story. Something is changing, Capricorn, and I feel like things are going to be improving for you here. So, but it's like based off of everything that you've learned. Like I feel like you have, you've been through a lot of tough lessons. I feel like that's what that one step forward, two steps back card is basically saying. But it's like those lessons, they haven't been hurting you. I feel like they've been like building your muscles. They've been making you stronger. They've been teaching you how to deal with things so that you can truly be successful. Like, damn, Capricorn, this is a good reading. Look at these cards. This is really, really good. So there's like something good happening for you. And sorry, as usual, I dropped this deck and I just still haven't fixed it. So I don't read reversals, and some people don't like that. But guess what? There are plenty of readers who do. So go watch those people, right? But let's see. You have the King of Swords here, and I feel like this is talking about the knowledge and wisdom that you have really learned. The Chariot comes up like crazy. It is crazy to me. I've never seen the Chariot come up so consistently. Like over the past few months, it's just come up for almost everybody, and everybody keeps getting it. And it's just like the weird. At the same time, it kind of makes sense to me because I do feel, we have Pluto in Aquarius now, and Pluto will be retrograding back into your sign this year, but it will officially move into Aquarius next year. And you have the star card here. This is why I'm saying Aquarius. And, what I would say to you, Capricorn, is that, I think that Pluto and Aquarius is triggering everyone to set themselves apart. So, the Chariot, he's leaving that city behind him and he's looking for a place to make himself unique, to make himself different. And I feel for a lot of you, that's like what you're trying to do here, but you had to go through these lessons. The beautiful thing about this reading, I feel, is like the star card. I feel like you are kind of starting to get your blessings and your rewards for those muscles that you have built through all the difficulties and challenges that you've been going through. It's like you're finally starting to get results. But, what I have found in life is that if you quit, then you don't get the results. So, don't be afraid to work on things. Some of you might be saying, I've worked so hard on this business and it's gone nowhere, so I'm going to quit, or this relationship, or whatever it is. I kind of feel the stars saying like, no, don't quit. You have two aces and the Chariot, which is like a victory, but two aces is a definite yes, by the way, to any question that I haven't answered for you. But, I feel like it's saying don't quit before you get your rewards here, Capricorn, because there's like a very, this whole reading is talking about rewards. You also have the Hermit. The Hermit, he has the star in his lantern here, and I always say that the Hermit needs to shine his inner light. You have the star here, and sometimes I feel with the Hermit, it's like we accomplish something, we go through something challenging, and we need to like open that lantern up. We need to share something with the world. And I do feel that for some of you. I do feel this is kind of like saying, there's something that the world needs from you. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. It could be something that only affects one person, right, other than you, but I would do it because I feel like, the world needs something from you here, Capricorn. What? Can we find out? With the King of Swords, you have the Six of Cups here. I feel like some of you are kind of like thinking about the thought of love. Those are literally the words that are popping into my head, is thinking about the thought of love. Like this kind of represents a childlike connection, the Six of Cups, and, most people read it as a person coming back from the past. I do not, and never have read it as that. Even if you read most old tarot books and even some new ones, they all say, do not get stuck in the past with the Six of Cups. So it does, to me, I don't know where people get this, but, it is a card of nostalgia. It can represent thinking about the past, but that doesn't mean they're coming back. But what I would say to you is that I think that you are focused on kind of thinking about love. Some of you. It's not a major focus, but maybe you're thinking like, oh, it would be nice to have a person to have fun with, to, enjoy life with, and things like that. So that's going to be for some of you. For others, there's an obstacle here with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is not a bad obstacle, and Six of Cups to me can be a gift from the universe, and the gift we receive is a turnaround. It can represent obstacles being removed from our life. With the Star card, you have the Knight of Cups. Yes, I told you. Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. So if you want love, definitely could be love coming in for you. This could also be a dream because Normally, the Knight of Cups is kind of like looking into that cup, and he is imagining something that he wants to manifest, so, or have in his life. And all he has to do is right here, and also right here. With the Wheel of Fortune, we want to take control of the wheel. We take control of the wheel by being at the center of the wheel. And with the Chariot, it's a card of willpower, so it just says where there's a will, there's a way. So nothing is impossible for you right now, Capricorn. With the Hermit, you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords moving on to calmer shores. So I do feel like there are kind of bigger improvements coming in for you now. And you're finally starting to see the improvements, but I also feel like saying don't give up. Like some of you might be tired from a long journey. Kind of like I get Ten of Wands vibes here. You don't have the Ten of Wands, but I get those vibes where it's like you're tired. But again, that guy, he has his home in the background of the Ten of Wands. He's very, very close to getting what he wants. Next, in the area of the unexpected, I have never heard anyone say this to a Capricorn. Being too serious. Nobody's ever told you that. I guarantee it, right? And it says, caught up in seriousness makes it hard to enjoy what you're doing. It says, smell the roses. When you take life too seriously, you risk losing sight of what actually needs your attention. Move away from thinking your purpose is your job, and you will start to see your life in a new light. Yes. Yes. I feel like some of you need to do this. Again, I have a Capricorn stellium in my chart, bunch of planets and asteroids in Capricorn personally, and I never have fun. So, I think Capricorn people need to start having more fun, need to start doing things that you enjoy doing, and that will probably make things move forward faster. You have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands is resisting it. Again, I always tell a story that I was, stuck for many years after a big business failure I had when I was younger. And, I didn't allow myself to do anything, period. People would invite me out. I didn't have money at the time, and people would be like, we'll pay for you to come out and all this other stuff. And I would just I was like punishing myself for doing nothing with my life, basically, right? And, I always say that it was not until I started going for walks, that was like the first thing I did was get my ass moving, that actually my life started to change. And then shortly after I started going for walks, I actually did start going out with, my friends and doing other things and just sitting around and stewing all day long. And, I kind of get, I don't think you're like I was. Maybe some of you are right now. But, again, I get that energy here of just needing to do something else. And the Nine of Wands is my card of experimentation. It's my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So it might not be going for a walk for you. It might be something else. But I kind of feel like there are things that could really set you free. I do feel there is new love coming in for you for those of you that want it. Could be any sign. You literally have everything here. Could be an Aquarius as well, or a Virgo that's coming in for you, but take it how it resonates. You have basically everything. And I feel like it'll make you very happy to have this connection. I'm also getting Aries is popping into my head. You don't really have any Aries energy here, but it is popping into my head. So again, take it how it resonates. But, I feel like it could be a very good connection that's coming in for you. Something that's overflowing. You see this cup, it fulfills itself. So, definitely something like that. For others, I feel like you've earned something. Again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's almost as if you have been working very hard on your muscles, like I said, and it's like you're growing your muscles, and because of that, you're earning a reward. It's like almost as if this reading is saying the universe had to prepare you for something before you could have it. And it could be financial, it could be, business-wise. It's going to, look at wherever you've been struggling, because that's where it is. You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands kind of says, what are you waiting for? I feel like, again, if you've been struggling, that it's time to take action in that direction because there could be something new for you there. The Three of Wands, what are you waiting for? It's also a card of expansion, so I do feel like you could be kind of expanding at this time or finding more success with the Three of Wands, but love it. Looks really good. So let's clarify through here and see what is going on for you. With the Three of Wands, you have the Four of Wands. Are you kidding? Four of Wands is a card of commitment. I feel like you need to commit to this. Going this direction here to the Ace of Wands. Even, you could say this way as well. New beginning with the Fool. But going this way, the Ace of Wands is something that excites you. It's something that you want to do. I think that, this could be a job, a career, a business, but the Three of Wands is kind of saying, wouldn't it be nice if I could just go start that candy cane factory and just make candy canes for the rest of my life, whatever it is for you, whatever your heart belongs to. Here's your heart right here, whatever your dream is. And the Ace of Wands is saying, you are excited about this for a reason. You feel excited about something because it is your bliss. If there was ever a time where we have to follow our bliss, it is Pluto and Aquarius. I promise you. It's the people that think oh, I'm going to go become a lawyer. they are, unless they truly deep down inside want to be a lawyer, then, they're going to have a hard time in life. People that just do things because society says, oh, you have to be a doctor, lawyer, dentist, whatever, right? And again, if you plenty of people truly want to do that. We need those people. That's not what I'm suggesting. But what I am suggesting is, for the most part, most people don't want to like sit in traffic for 2 hours a day to get to a job they hate. So I feel like this is saying there's something that you love. Maybe you don't see it yet. Maybe you don't see that it could be something that makes you very successful in the future. But again, I don't know. I'm living proof. Not to brag, but it's like, when I started tarot over 8 years ago now, when I started this channel, I've been reading tarot forever before that 8 years. But when I started the channel, there were no readers that had more than 10,000 subs. It's like now they're like Ali's at like almost 1 million, I think, right? So it's like now it's like much more possible to be successful doing it. So again, if my whole point is you might not want to do tarot, maybe you want to do something else, but there's probably a way that it could be very successful. And again, the opportunity exists, so take advantage of it. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're going to take it slow in love if you are attracting love. Six of Pentacles, like planting seeds. It's like putting in a little bit of effort and seeing what you get, and then kind of like putting a little bit more effort, see what you get. So I kind of feel like you're going to be taking your time, which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Hierophant here. So I feel like some of you, could be a Taurus that's coming in for some of you. Again, I get Earth energy, but this could also be learning. Like, I feel like you've learned enough, and now it's time to put what you've learned into action. Again, Nine of Wands can be my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. The Hierophant is a card of education. You go up to the Ace of Wands and the Fool, which is basically saying, like, it's time to take a leap of faith. Next, in the area of what you need to hear right now, you have the Sagittarius season card. It says, moving through with quick energy. It says, draw on previous knowledge. Are you kidding? That's what we've been talking about this whole entire time, is the things that you have learned. So it also says, free spirit, versatile, enthusiastic. I feel like you're becoming more of a free spirit. Again, less serious with that being too serious card. Maybe you're embracing more of this energy. You could also be embracing your opposite energy of Cancer. You have the Chariot here, and I think that's always a good thing to do, to work with your astrology, is to go towards your balance point, which is your opposite sign. Basically, when you balance the two things out, depending on what else is going on in your chart, your life can become a lot easier. So, for some of you, maybe you're trusting your intuition more, or maybe you're doing things based off of how you feel, which we see going this direction right here. It's like, again, maybe your parents or society, or maybe even you, have told yourself that you need to be a lawyer, but maybe you feel like you want to make different colored candy canes, like I said, in a factory. And, again, that's where your true success is going to come from, Capricorn, is by doing things that, not what people tell you what to do, but what you want to do, what your feelings are telling you to do. And again, I feel like you're kind of balancing out your astrological energy as well. This will change your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I would say the Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It's your destiny, in the sense that it's how you see your destiny. It's kind of interesting because you have this Cosmic Hatching card, and the cosmic egg can represent your destiny. So there's clearly something here about you moving towards like a more passionate destiny, or your life, whatever you want to call it. Ace of Wands is out with the old and with the new. So I definitely would say that some of you could be letting go of some old ideas, old beliefs, some old patterns as well with the Ace of Wands. You also have the Two of Swords. Sorry, I didn't switch. The Two of Swords, again, it does represent an obstacle, and I said that at the beginning of the reading. She has this new island behind her here, and that new island kind of represents an obstacle, but it's not like a bad obstacle. Again, it's like a good obstacle. It could represent, like, maybe there's new love over there, but the obstacle is learning a new person, which is an obstacle. Or maybe her business is over there, and obviously starting a business can be an obstacle, but there's like a reward for doing it. And I really feel this part of the reading is saying there's a reward for you over there. With the Wheel of Fortune, yes, go on the adventure. You have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, conflict, competition, but it doesn't matter. These people, I always say, are normally training on the Five of Wands. They are learning how to fight. They are using sticks. They are not using swords. And so it's a card of education, but, I used to call this card, well, I still do call it Indiana Jones, because it's like a card of going on a crazy adventure, and it says, yes, there might be some competition, or there might be some conflict on your adventure, but it's going to lead to, like, a reward or something that you want. And I really feel that here. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands is like your answer to the reading. And because you have the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands twice with the Six of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands is a card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds and seeing what grows. You know, it's basically the same energy of experimentation in life. So I feel like it's time to start trying the things you want, like the new beginnings and things like that. With the Two of Swords, you have the Four of Cups. I love this Four of Cups. If you're attracting love, you know, you can see these three cups pouring into one. So I feel like you could really be attracting someone who's a giver, who really wants to give to you as well. So it looks really good as far as love is concerned. For others, again, this could be you just picking one thing to focus on in your life. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Normally, I say the Four of Cups is a card of like disappointment. It's a card of contemplation and apathy. But I feel like you're choosing like what to put your energy into at this time. And that's going to lead to success. Finally, here in the outcome, or in your, this is going to represent the good stuff. Whatever shows up here is going to be good no matter what. You have this cosmic egg. It says, what you've been waiting for to be ready is ready. Your patience is about to be rewarded. Yes. I mean, we basically talked about this whole entire reading, is that you're finally getting something you've been waiting for. And so there you go. You have the Fool, the Chariot, and the Justice card. It's funny that this Fool card, he's sniffing a white rose, and you have that card that says stop and smell the roses. So I feel like some of you, it's time to like stop trying to force things to happen, and I think it would be a good time to you know, kind of stop and smell the roses. There's so many things in my life that, you know, it's like looking, I know it's easy for me to say, but, you know, again, trust me, I was in like a super bad position at one point in my life, and, you know, there were so many things that I worried about that I'm just like, you know, there was really nothing to worry about. And even today, there are times where I worry about things that get solved very quickly after, you know, and it's like, I feel like people don't realize how quickly their life can change. And, you know, I really feel like this is saying, if you have any worries at all, that you should be kind of just like enjoying life, focus on that, because that's what you're about to get. Plain and simple. You have the Chariot, definitely a victory. I do get Cancer energy here, but again, I was getting something about kind of balancing the energy, right? You know, as I was saying, or there's like some sort of balance point or something that you're kind of like balancing out here in your love life or in your life in general. It could be your love life because I just said that, but you know, there's like some sort of balance point coming in for you. I also feel a lot of you are like setting yourself apart. Again, you have that competition card, the Five of Wands, but there might not be any competition. Like whatever you're trying to build, be, do, or have, you know, you might be setting yourself apart, making yourself unique enough with the Chariot that there is no competition. You have the Justice card, so definitely something about balance here, or balance, you know, kind of bringing things into balance. By the way, if you're in something legal, I feel this could be like the ending. You know, I think this could be the ending of something legal that you've been dealing with as well. With the Fool, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, your fortunes are definitely changing. Anything new that you get excited about, I would take that leap of faith there, because to me, it's saying that leap of faith is going to be the thing that, you know, kind of makes you successful. With the Chariot, you have the Knight of Swords here. Things are going to start moving forward very quickly for you. I mean, that card says, where was that card? Oh, the Sagittarius season card. It says something about moving through with quick energy. Yes, I feel like things are going to start happening very quickly for you in your life. You have the Chariot here, which is things happening very quickly. With the Justice card, you have the Queen of Swords here. I think you do have the King of Swords here as well over here. So I thought so. And for some of you, I do feel like you could be seeing someone get their karma. You know, it's like, this is the first reading in a while that's not talking about some past person. Remember, I think all your past readings have been about someone who really hurt you, but it's almost like you could see someone getting their karma, or you're seeing why it had to happen that way. And why is this important? I feel like because it's like opening you up to new love. The fact that you're seeing why something had to happen, and you're just saying, oh, you know, this happened because of X, Y, and Z, and you're just moving forward. So there you go. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. You have this Servant card. I feel like this is what I was talking about with like some of you maybe having jobs or positions that you aren't in love with, and maybe there's something else that you truly desire, you know? And so some of you might feel like you're a servant to your current job and you want to feel more valued. This could be in relationships as well. You know, you could just want to feel like you have more value, or that people value you. So you could be balancing those relationships out or leaving them. You have this Haughtiness card. This is like a card of showing off. So number one, I would, what I'm getting here is I would be careful of people who are showing off. I also feel like some of you, if you have an ex here, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, divine counterparts, but like the worst, right? Some of you, I feel, could have an ex, and it's like you see them doing things maybe on social media or whatever, and I wouldn't read too much into that because I feel like what they are presenting is not accurate. I actually feel some of you could be dealing with a person who's very miserable, but maybe they're presenting themselves like they're having a great time, and that could be affecting you mentally. That's only going to be for some of you, but I would be careful of that. Because they're not. Yeah, you have this love card. I feel like you're attracting something much, much better here, Capricorn. I feel like you're attracting something you really didn't think existed in love. So, I see new love because you have the Ace of Cups under this card here. 4 of Cups. It's almost like a person who does like 10 times more than anyone has ever done for you. That's what I feel like saying. It's like they do so much that you almost think that it's not possible. But it's just like maybe you've always attracted lazy lovers, or maybe you've always attracted people who take advantage of your kindness, right? And I feel like this person doesn't do that. So definitely good new love stuff. Yes, you have this money card. I'm not worried about your money at all. I feel like money this month for you might be the same, like as it, pretty much as it has been. And, but again, I feel the things that you're doing to increase your finances are starting to catch up. That's really how I see this reading. It's like everything's starting to catch up with you in a good way. It's like your good karma, the good things that you've done. Everything is kind of more going in your favor. And finally, you have this hope card. You have the star, so, I feel like there's a lot, and you have a lot of star imagery as well. It's like the chariot, he has a star on his head, the hermit, the star, and his lantern, so you have all this like star energy. And I really feel like things are starting to happen that are giving you hope, making you feel like you can make changes. It's like creating this positive movement where things are going to move very quickly with that Sagittarius card. So really good reading here, Capricorn. I like where it's going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.